as for the game today, we're going to be jumping into the Repentance DLC in order to check out a few more of the Tainted characters here and see what their dealio is. At this point, we still have a decent number of the ones we have unlocked to go. We have Jacob, the Forgotten, Lilith we haven't played yet, as well as Maggie and Isaac, I believe. So, definitely have our work cut out for us. We could try and hit random and hope we don't hit somebody that we've already tried out, but I think for today, I'm going to hop in with Isaac. In terms of the regular characters, for the longest time Isaac was my favorite in general. Interesting. So we already have this kind of strange interface in the top left. It's already reminding me of Cain, Tainted Cain, I should say. So maybe we pick up consumables to some extent. I guess we'll have to see. Otherwise, stats look fairly normal for Isaac. I don't know my base stats well enough. Usually just take whatever is handed to me and do my best with what we've got. But we won't really know what the dealio is until we find our first item room, see if there's anything in there, or if it explodes into nothingness, kind of like Tainted Cain's did. Maybe we just have choices? Oh, that's what it means by more options. Kind of flickers back and forth. Magnet or God's head? Let's go with not God's head, God's flesh, right. God's head is a completely different item that I very much wish we could have picked up there. I don't think I have it unlocked on my PC account, unfortunately. Actually, definitely not, because still trying to get Lost unlocked. I'm very unlucky there. Okay. I also didn't notice until just now that God's flesh went into that little UI thing in the top left under our health. So who knows what's going on there? What happens when we get 8? Oh, maybe we can only have a total of 8 items. Oh, that would be interesting. Because then it would be very much like Tainted Cain's version of that UI, where once it's full, taking a new item should replace the one in the first slot. Which is very interesting. Trying to craft together. Oh geez. Horrible start on the Plump Berry here. I mean, we are at the very beginning of the run, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to end it all here. Maybe start over and get a slightly better item room, but oh jeez, I was about to say, we'll give it our all. We still will, but let's not run straight into shots full speed. Oh boy, and what have we got? Not great, either way. I was really hoping for a health up, damage up, especially a combination of both in one would have been pretty nice. Okay, Sun. Ooh, Joker card. So, I think I'm going to be using the Sun anyway to access the curse room. And then, let's go curse room first, actually, now that I think about it, just in case we want something from Devil Deal. That gives us Spirit Hearts, that is. Let's find out. Oh geez. Oh no. I don't like shrink shot on spiders because they get so fast and tiny that I can't see them at all. Oh gosh. Whoops. But at least we have lots of bombs. We can access this buddy here. And we'll be okay. We're just back where we started before we took the Sun card. Let's Joker up. Let's see. Ooh, this leaves us open to still take angel deals in the future. Oh, I was actually totally forgot about our flickering effect, and I was trying to grab Guppy's head right off the bat. But turns out we have duality, which Does that mean we can get an angel room on the second floor right away? That's pretty sweet. We also missed one room here, which I realized right after walking in that if I die in this room, I'd be very upset with myself, but turned out okay. So no complaints there. I also just realized that the starter deck item that we got off the boss, while not being exceptionally great for your first item, when you're looking for something, yeah, with a little more of a permanent gain, I guess, it is pretty sweet in terms of being an item that we can replace in our list of 8 at the top left. So, and it won't have any negative effect because we've already gotten the entire effect of it just in the sorry, got distracted by the item here. But we got the effect of it just in the cards that dropped, I should say. And let's grab the pay to play. Saves us using any keys to access locked doors, which can help. We can save all of our keys for chests. And let's just go Magician and see how it goes from here on out. That's first floor done, and I think I actually, for once, have a fairly decent understanding of the mechanics behind the tainted characters right off the beginning of the run, which, yeah, feels kind of nice for sure compared to just stumbling around in the dark with no idea what the heck I'm doing. And part of that is, of course, due to having played as Tainted Cain, so I'm curious if it would have worked the other way around as well. Where if I had started with Tainted Isaac in this interface, maybe I would have understood slightly more what the heck was going on when we started out as Tainted Cain, because that was definitely one of the more confusing characters to launch. But somehow this run has very much stabilized from where it was a moment ago. Still don't have much in terms of damage, which means boss fight in particular is going to be hard. Against all these rooms, we can get lucky and end up shooting out one of those shrink shots in the most vital of moments, like we saw in the spider room a moment ago. But against a boss, we're not quite as fortunate. I think I will search a little bit more. I'd love to find the item room. Even though... oh, actually no, never mind. For a moment I thought back to the notes that it gives us when we are in the character select screen for Isaac, and now it says more options, limited something. It suggests that there's a limit of items, and for a moment I was like, we still haven't figured that out, but that's the limit of 8 total items, as far as I'm aware. So we may be wrong about it, but we have figured something out, or come to a conclusion of our own at the very least. No item room yet, which is unfortunate. And we're definitely going way too slow for any kind of boss rush stuff. But there we go, just what we were looking for. Maybe a little bit more money. We could also make this shop very much worth our while. Especially since now that we have more keys, I have no problem getting rid of that coin slot item. So we have the option of taking Miter or this little fly buddy. I do like buddies, but can't say no to Miter. Would love to get a few more spirit hearts under our belt wherever possible. Ooh, Mama Mega. Dang, I wish I had slightly more money. I mean, could bomb our way to it. I guess it wouldn't matter at this point because I wouldn't take it for, or use it rather, on this floor, since we've already cleared quite a few rooms and it pretty much gives us an entire floor for free anyway. I guess it's into the boss fight and just hope it all works out. I only have 1 tick of spirit heart. I would really like this devil deal, especially if I am just able to take the angel room out of it right away. Never had a duality this early in my run before, so I have no idea what to expect. But this is at least one of my favorite boss fights. Just because it usually leads to the least instances of me taking damage, but it's of course never a guarantee. But it's looking like it. There we go. And ooh, confirmed we do get the angel room immediately. Ooh, and that's what we're taking. Halo of Tears. We also get a nice damage up. And that's something I need to pay attention to and not accidentally trade away for something else. Do I think I could beat an angel? Actually, probably, now that I've gotten this new fancy item. Let's go for it. Anything to... Oh wait, no, there's no reason to be doing this. I was just about to say increasing the chance of getting angel rooms in the future, but we have duality. So that's not really necessary. I guess we could maybe try and go for another Mega Satan finish, because we did manage to do that with Tainted Bethany last time around, right? One of the Tainted characters that we played last time around. I feel like it was Tainted Bethany just because, for whatever reason, Bethany is absolutely my best character now that she's come out in Repentance. With the exception of some extremely early losses on runs with her, for whatever reason, I get extremely lucky, end up finding an active item that just wins me the run, or just solid enough stats to grow up an entire army of little ghost spirits. Okay, this turned into a painful fight that was, yeah, not completely necessary. At least not as necessary to take this early, I guess. Even if we wanted to do Mega Satan with the early grab of duality, we probably could have waited until we felt a little more comfortable in taking this fight. We also could have gone luckier and gotten the other angel. I don't actually know which is which. It's one, like Michael. Forgetting most of my angel names, especially Gabriel, Michael. Those sound right to me off first blush. Going off of very much faded or distant past memories of a little bit of like Supernatural, a little bit of the movie Dogma. Piece it all together. Probably a dozen, or I guess a half dozen or so other random fictional properties that have used the Christian mythology in order to flesh out some of their own storylines. But okay, managed to survive, which I wasn't expecting near to the end there. As soon as we got down to 2 hearts, I got really concerned, but we pulled through. I think I'm going to take the eyedroppers here. Could go for Spun, but Spun takes up 3 slots there. So I'm guessing we can't take transformations unless they're all in slot. But maybe that's wrong, now that I think about it. But can I change these now? I can. Perfect. Wanted to make sure that we have the starter deck item in that slot. So just in case I do forget, which is a potential, unfortunately. You know what? I'm going to place a bomb here. It pays for itself and may crawl space, but no crawl space. Yeah, saves me from myself a little bit if I prepare. Maybe, just maybe, I guess. Still could mess up even worse than I expect, of course. Who knows what the future holds. Okie dokie. I wonder what else is on this floor. We already got the item room and the shop. I guess it's worth exploring even just for poop piles because we have the petrified poop as our trinket. I think that's what it's called. I always start doubting all of my Isaac knowledge the moment I start playing on stream. Probably for good reason, because I'm very much likely to be wrong about many things. But I'm sure I've done some false positives there as well. But Okay, we might already be switching out our trinket, because I do love me some counterfeit penny action. And this room is a pain in the butt just because of these dang old flies. There we go. Oh, I guess Halo of Tears was helping us out there, fortunately. There we go. Counterfeit coin brought us to just enough to afford shop in the an item in the shop. There we go. But did we enter it? We did enter it. Dang. Were there any items in there that I was interested in? Here goes my horrible short-term memory again. Okay, and unfortunately, this might not be totally worth it. I'll just pop in here. Scares me every time. But roll the die here with these pills, which seems to work out for me lately, so I'm going to keep doing it. Who knows if my luck will hold. Let's get the free super secret room out of that at the very least. Ooh, and a bit of a shortcut when we are leaving this level, which will also be nice. But alright, for this buddy, I just want to get as many tears in my little encircling halo as possible, and that will help clear out all the little buddies if the screen gets too chaotic here. Because I am definitely going for pure chaos strats, where I'm not target firing whatsoever, and just take them all down at once. I feel pretty confident in my dodging, which is not a fair assessment to make, because I'm usually quite bad at that. But I'm also just feeling confident in the Ring of Halos, which is a bit more reasonable and realistic. Alright, let's bomb these rocks. We don't have that many bombs at our disposal, but I was hoping that we'd maybe pay for itself at the very least. Not so lucky. Okay. Ooh, that's a bit more money too if we wanted it. But let's recheck the shop. See what I've totally forgotten. Oh right, it was Mama Mega. Jeez, how could I possibly forget you? But I'm gonna grab that. And do I use my last bomb here? I guess I could use my last bomb out there, but I need counterfeit coin to pay off twice. I really want to buy the Spirit Heart here, so I was hoping to get the best guarantee I could here, and that definitely worked out. Do I want to pay it back? No, we'll be fine. I'll wait for a run where we get 99 coins. Just replenish the machine, crossing my fingers that it doesn't jam on us that time around. But super secret has to be here, I was gonna say. There we are. That's very unfortunate, but onwards we go. Down the hatch. Oh, I think there was a tinted rock in the boss room. I even saw it during the boss fight, didn't say it out loud, and then totally forgot about it, of course, as I want to do. But, dang, that would have been nice. Oh, I guess, never mind, we're out of bombs anyway. So it would have been Mama Mega or that. When it comes to Mama Mega here, I think I want to hold on for now. It'd be kind of nice, especially on this floor in particular, where we have the amnesia effect and can't keep track of our location quite as well. Could be nice to just shortcut it all and not have to worry about it quite as much. Are there any skeleton buddies in these? I'm so scared each and every time I'm killing one, expecting... Oh, there it is. Oh my lord. Why I gotta do this game? And just keep running parallel to it just fast enough to run straight into it. Perfect. That's what I was going for, so I'm glad I managed to pull it off with such resounding success. And this is scary. Don't like this. Fortunately, don't have the extra spirit hearts that we had the potential to get. Wait. Are they just confused? Or like, I guess a confused effect when they're shrunk? Or does it have some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Charming effect. Or like reverse charm, where it makes them vulnerable to their own, or to other enemies, you know, that kind of thing. I guess in this case that would be more of a traditional charm effect. I'm just mixing it up in my head with how or thinking about how the rotten tomato effect works. Who knows these things? Confusion effect would make sense for a mushroom-based power, shrinking them. So I'll go with that. That'll be my running hypothesis for the time being. See, in that time I did my run parallel with the enemy, or with the damaging object thing, but we got exceptionally lucky. And I guess I didn't quite dodge straight into it this time, so look at that. Improvement. Okay, I've already gone slightly lost, but it's kind of nice that we explored all of the one path immediately. Every time I get this cursed effect, or the curse effect we got for this floor, always just praying and hoping that a couple of the exits are dead ends. I guess specifically when your entrance room immediately pops you down to do 4 exits. Because if it's a long travel time down each way, especially with multiple branching paths in each direction, things get a little bit messy. But I'll definitely spend a coin for a bomb because we're exceptionally short on those. In this room, we want to do this. Take up this. Try to do this the safest way possible. Because I really want to preserve my rotten heart now that we've lost the last of our spirit hearts. That rotten heart is our ticket to a potential angel deal once more. Right? Why am I trying to check the map? That's not going to do anything whatsoever, unfortunately. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Yep, there we go. Thought it was actually going to happen earlier in the room. Took a moment to be impressed with myself, and that's when everything went downhill. That spacebar item is so nice. Agreed. I'm hoping to save it for a harder floor, but I'm gonna kick myself so hard if I end up just dying with it in hand here. Especially since I think we have a semi-decent start for Tainted Isaac. I don't know, it's my first run on him ever, but I like getting a couple of items that we can feel free to trade out in the future. And there goes the Devil Deal Angel room. But that's alright. Maybe we'll end up using Mama Mega just to make our job a little bit easier in that regard on a future floor. I love that it shows secret rooms too since it blows up. Very true. And any crawl spaces and whatnot. Actually, in that regard, it would probably would have been a good idea to pull in this floor right when we got down. Because in general, I thought it might be kind of nice for the amnesia effect curse, just to save us from a little bit of trouble, but for the secret rooms as well, that's the kind of nice thing, because it's a nightmare trying to find secret rooms on these floors. But I need to get the mushroom here, so let's make sure I don't mess that one up, and there we go. That is absolutely huge with that damage upgrade, because I'm pretty sure the angel item room that we picked up is a damage multiplier, not a damage up, because that would explain why that was slightly larger of a number than I expected to be added into our damage stat. Not that I'm complaining whatsoever, of course. But I'm going to save the boss room for now, because I'm still going to try my very best to get this 9% chance to work out for us, especially since we'll try and up that with a storekeeper kill or something of that nature. I guess, oh, there was a key merchant there that we could blow up. Right. But okay. I guess don't want Book of Secrets because I'm holding on to Mama here. Oh, and we put the items back down. That is fascinating. Wait a second, so if we happen to find, like, Void, that would be incredible. Because we could just consume any of the items we leave behind. So that's something to maybe look out for in the future. Guess we'll have to see what the future holds. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about completing that. And here we go. This is where I was hoping to make our money. Fortunately, it's 2 usable items. Have you played Tainted Isaac before? I have not. No, this is my first time. Fortunately, I'd played as Tainted Cain before, so I had a basic idea or guesses as to how that UI layout would be interacted with. I thought it was going to be consumables at first, but at least I wasn't too worried about which item I'd lose, or accidentally losing a very good item. So we'll see if there are any other surprises along the way, which I'm sure there are. But I was saying just earlier in this run here that this is the first time on a Tainted character run that on the very first run I actually think I have an okay handle on the mechanics, because usually I'm just completely confused and in the dark. I'm assuming you know this. You can get rid of an HP up and you'll keep the health. That's very nice, for sure. So yeah, I'm trying to think of, now that we're on the topic, trying to think of what the next item I want to trade away is. Probably is this trail. I kind of like God's Flesh. We could just get rid of the coin slot though. We have a lot of keys at this point. Yeah, dog food, etc. Yeah, all the breakfast, etc. items as well, which is very handy for sure. I'm assuming I would have learned it because I would have been happy to trade away a decent amount of things for HP at this point. For the bone heart, I want to leave that around. I'm hoping that we can find a heart. Ooh, I think this was our final room. I have no idea if we left a heart behind somewhere. Hopefully. I at least don't remember any super dangerous spike rooms on the way to the boss room exit here, so that on its own is nice. Oh right, we haven't beaten the boss yet. Oh, I should not have picked up the bone heart. Well, I probably should have come back for that in the future, but I guess the answer is pretty straightforward. Just don't get hit, which is great for facing this boss. I mean, I don't have as many excuses now that we've picked up the I never know what each of the individual mushrooms are called. I always get them confused with one another. Oh geez, there it is. Bone heart gone, of course. Watch you get brimstone, right? Would be nice. Always like getting a double deal item without having to compromise angel room chances in general. But Eye of Belial, I think that's what that's called, the little red one. I do love that. I mean, Pentagram is always tempting just for a solid damage up. Eye of Belial gets a little less useful on single targets, except combined with our Magician card, it becomes incredible. I think we gotta go Eye of Belial here. I guess we could always just switch out anything we wanted, right? I kind of forgot the character we're playing here. That's super fun. You can test out a lot of synergies with this character then, right? But just by switching out items and trying different combinations, that's really cool. But okay. Unfortunately, did not get the angel room this time around, of course. But yeah, also if you get an item that ruins your run, you drop it. Exactly, right? That's pretty nice. But I think / I hope that's the entire floor. I always double, or what's the word I'm thinking of? I always doubt myself severely and get anxious every time it's an amnesia floor and have no idea. I feel like I must have left the stove on, the door must be unlocked. It's that kind of feeling. But okay. I think I'm still gonna save Omega. We have one spirit heart here. We're also a lot stronger right off the start of the floor here than we were at the start of the last one. So that's something on its own for sure. Oh gosh, let's not get too close to anyone by accident here. And those God's Flesh shots just look absolutely ridiculous on the screen here. And you smoke green at all? I definitely have before. Yeah, it's completely legal here in Canada, which is nice. Actually, for a while I had my medical license because I was smoking the CBD kind just for headache relief. Empress? No, I'm definitely going to go with the magician here. And keep it moving. Yeah, I smoke all the time. Well, yeah, no, that's all good. Is it just legalized for recreational use where you're from, or do you have your medical license? Of course, you can always plead the fifth as well. Don't have to reveal anything. But what am I looking for? Yeah, still the item room to go here, which is nice. Hoping to see some big changes here. I guess I still haven't decided what my next swap is. Maybe the Powerball. The slow effect is really nice. I played the pit law. Yeah, all good. I would have had to say the same thing back in high school. But okay. Oh, dang it. I forgot about the flipping items effect. So I just tried to snap grab the VIP shop. I think that's what it's called. But, whoops. My bad there. Well, compass versus, I mean, obviously I'm taking a while back. Oh no. It's just a comedy of errors at this point as I immediately hit everything wrong in my distractions. So that time, I should have hit this button to change my order of things there. And I instead used up the very valuable item that we've been saving for oh so long. Oh me oh my, but this run is honestly doing just fine. So I was mostly holding on to that for the future in the case that we'd find ourselves without the capabilities to make it through. But I guess here we go. It's free secret rooms. Hopefully we get a crawl space to make up for it as well. Also, thanks a lot for the follow, Tardrat. I appreciate it a whole lot. Grabbed a beer and back. I used your bomb. Yeah, I mean, I could try and lie to you since you missed it, but I was trying to rotate the items in my item bar here, and I just hit the wrong button, like a complete fool. So, I should actually go back a wee bit here. Just blow everything up. Hope that we can get some sort of advantage out of our mistake here. I don't think either of these is good enough to make it. I mean, God's flesh we could get rid of, but the needle's no good and the fly's also not great. I mean, as long as you go through every room, it's still worth it, right? Saves us a little bit of trouble finding the secret rooms as well. It all works out in the end. Look at all of that sweet goodness. How many more rooms do I have to go back through here? Decent couple. I was definitely secretly kind of hoping that the secret room would be next to the cursed room so that we could have gone that for free, but I guess that's fine. Not sure if you know, if you walked into a room with your bank, it empties it. I'm not sure what you... Oh, you're like the charity machine? That definitely makes sense. But that's all good. I don't mind too much losing out on that save progress. At this point, I'm actually surprised that I'm somehow sitting at even like over 200 coins, because I have such terrible regard for my donation machine and I'm pretty much constantly bombing it myself in order to fulfill my greedy tendencies on items. But every once in a while when you get those 99 coin runs, especially if they're combined with really solid luck score, then it's all good. I mean, the money's there for a reason, exactly. And actually, now that I think about it a little bit more, oftentimes the reason why it's been filling up is probably because of my new love for angel runes. Trying to stack in 10 coins every single shop just to amplify the chances at getting that. It's definitely pretty huge. But okay, Tears Up would be really nice. I should have maybe thought about dropping duality, even though I'm pretty sure doors can't just disappear in front of our eyes. It will only change things going in and coming out. So this could be our last guaranteed angel room, and we could leave duality behind. I guess there's no reason to at this point. We can decide when we come out. And let's go for it. Oh, right. Guaranteed fight, but that's fine. We wanted the other key set anyway. I guess, yeah, now that I'm, again, just thinking further on the run's future here, starting to go through all the possibilities, I need a combination of 8 items that can beat Mega Satan, is kind of the long-term goal here. Prism probably is not going to cut it. I'd take that over God's Flesh, though. Kind of like the pyramid item. I don't know if it's worth it, though, right? Like, I'm not very good at actually getting it to proc. Oh, but does it always hit my halo? That's very good. Yeah, I think I'm okay with losing God's Flesh. It's nice for the basic rooms, but it doesn't help us out in our boss encounters, which is what we're prepping for in the future here. But okie dokie. Don't want to lose anything for just the utility of the compass. Do totally better than God's Flesh, I'd say, right? Especially with that the Halo synergy we've got there. Oh my gosh. Just continuing the trend of hitting all the wrong buttons for whatever reason today. But I think I'm just gonna call this floor there, and could keep around the compass. I'm super partial to it because I'm always just greedy to get to the item room and see what the next thing is. But we probably don't totally need it. I guess also the kind of flip side to the fact that you can take health items for free is it's also very easy to fill out all 12 heart containers with red hearts, which I normally like to keep a couple of spirit hearts around. But I had a run with Tainted Isaac, and I had quad shot, Rainbow Tears, Tech X, and 30 damage. Nice. Right? It's all about finding the right combination. I mean, that's the thing. A Tainted Isaac run is very much like a deconstruction of the way the most runs in this game work in the first place. Because some of your runs will go through and be like super incremental item bits, you know, 0.5 damage, 0.5 damage. But the majority of runs in this game that I have are dominated by a few of the items that you pick up along the way. And so this just distills that down to now you have to choose and really pick for yourself what you think those core items should be, which is cool. A cool idea for sure. And all of the tainted characters are such fun, like experimentations on the kind of mechanics of the basic characters. Hey, health down. No, that's not too bad potentially. Ouija boards and homing tears. I don't think so on either accounts. I'm looking back at my items here. At some point we should drop duality. And in fact we could drop duality now just because we have both of the key pieces. Spectral tears, not homing, just heads up. Is that not homing bombs though? This one? I'm not good with my bomb items, so I could be wrong about that as well. But Do I want to give up duality for... because I would take spectral tears out of the two for sure. You know what? I'll leave that for now. I'll think on it. See what kind of items our boss room gives us anyway, because if we end up with something incredible there, we'll probably end up switching duality out for that. Could do miter at some point if we feel like our health is doing well. I mean, normally diplopia is 100% my jam, but it's a little bit more interesting in this run. It would allow us to double up on an item, which can be really good with certain items, especially in the DLC now. But I'm going to take refresh, because that allows us to even just buy a bunch of spirit hearts here, which does give us good health. Okay, taking diplopia. We don't have an active item anyway, so why not? Giant flies and spiders is one of my favorite items in the game. Chaos is pretty silly, but is Dip a space item? It is, yeah. No, so no problems picking it up. I just don't know how much it's going to be useful. I mean, we have the money, so it doesn't really matter. But, okay. I checked myself this time. I was about to just press a button, being like, let's switch my items. And I'm pretty sure I was about to use my active item again, like a complete fool. But we're getting there. We're, again, incremental improvements. I could change out miter for giant flies, but I don't have consistent flies and spiders yet. It's just kind of a dream at this point. Oh, I've never officially gone a devil deal, so I can't actually get angel rooms without duality. That's kind of funny. What happens if I take duality back? Do I get it back? Cool. Okay, new plan. We're just on depths 1, and I don't want to freeze up here forever. Shops with refresh and a whole bunch of money are definitely liable to make me do that, because there's so much kind of shenanigans you can try and pull throughout runs here. Yeah, the prism is pretty sweet with the halo tiers, just for ambient damage that I don't have to pay too much attention to as I run around dodging enemies. Definitely not too shabby. Oh gosh. Let's not accidentally run into spikes half-assed, because if we're running through them, we want to sprint all the way through. I was gonna potentially search back, but we're not on depths 2 or anything yet, so whoops. Just horribly handled that room. Normally just run through it no problem. I didn't even think twice. But I guess all I was saying anyway was that we can get out of the boss room, so that's always nice. I'm so horrible for accidentally running into the mum's foot fight when I'm not even close to prepared. Okay, Squeezy is another fun tiers item. I don't know if anything is better than the eye drops. It makes the tiers that weird kind of staggered thing, but you'll be at 50 follows soon, bro. That's affiliate, right? Yeah, no, it is. Hopefully as well. Thanks for the support and the belief. Ooh. Oh, gosh. Okay. What do I give up for Sacred Heart here? I think I give up duality at this point. Do we just call this our final gift from angels? I think so, because we're getting just too many good items at this point, and honestly I kind of want to see how everything else does. We could get rid of refresh as well, call it even with that one shop, especially since we used up most of our money anyway. Ooh, that's kind of tempting. I don't think I need more spirit hearts. Let's not accidentally take chalice here. Chalice, there we go. And oh, and Seraphim. 18.7 damage. Okay. I think we're definitely kind of figuring out stuff here. Maybe I should have Diplopia and tried 2 of them. I'm still not 100% sure which items got reworked to have fun, cool synergies. But okay. I mean, I could explore the level, but we probably could just get going here. Squeezy, we no longer need the health for just because we're maxed out on Spirit Hearts. We could grab another red heart if we wanted. I guess Squeezy is still tears up as well, right? So never mind. Let's take Squeezy. Yeah, I think so. We're looking solid enough that I'm not too worried about keeping duality around for the next little bit. And we could backtrack, but let's just clip through the rest of this run. Now that we're feeling a little bit more comfortable, especially since we might still have some really fortunate devil deals coming up, who knows? And there we go. Okay, yeah, most rooms are going to be fairly ridiculous, it seems like. Feel a little naked and weird without my duality. Became such a source of comfort for me getting it on the first floor, and it definitely did a lot of our heavy lifting. I don't know why when I watch streamers, it seems like they always get Sacred Heart. You've got a point. I've been playing this game for a long time off stream, and I almost never get it. And lo and behold, this is the time it shows up. It's the secret streamer version of the game. You gotta download special files in order to get it, but upsell your luck. You brought the luck. Oh, JK. Hey, maybe. Don't sell yourself short. Without your support, who knows how crap this run could have shown up to be. But let's run back and grab the item. I fortunately remembered this one time to not jump right into the boss fight. Instead, let's get a search in. It is kind of weird, not gonna lie. I watch smaller streamers and they always get that items when I watch them now. Hey. Then you gotta keep spreading the luck around. You're slowly but surely helping people win more and more Isaac runs. Especially since, depending on the day, and depending on, I don't know, how in the flow zone of Isaac I am, I can be either pretty solid at the game or just absolute crap at the game. And on those days where I'm playing like crap, all I'm hoping for is one, like, I don't know, OP item that will save me the trouble of having to play with any skill whatsoever. So, it works out. Ooh, okay. Another damage up if I want it. We could decrease tiers for damage, but I kind of like the tiers rate we have for getting our halo up. I mean, we could always get rid of Prism for damage, since we're already just solid damage-wise anyway. I mean, halo shows up in angel rooms often times in the first place. Happen to know how many hours or achievements you have in the game here? Hours wise, definitely a little shady. I probably have like 150 hours on Steam. A lot more hours of general gameplay, both between playing on my Switch as well as I played a lot of the Antibirth DLC before it was made into this official DLC. Way back in the day, I played a lot of the Antibirth DLC because I had a roommate who really enjoyed playing Isaac, and so we used to play the co-op mode on Antibirth since it was so cool even back then. You know what? Let's try it out. Figure out that I can experiment. I keep holding on these decisions and being like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I should just try it out because I can always switch back, right? I was about to say, you look way better than 150 hours, lol. Yeah, no, between this and how many similar games I play, because I definitely enjoy roguelikes a lot. So that part transfers over a little bit, at least in terms of not having to pay complete attention to where your character is at all times. I feel like that helps out a whole lot. And I should say, I was mentioning just a bit ago that I kind of fluctuate between playing well and playing badly. So far this stream, I mean, this is the only run I have per sample size, but this feels like a better day for me as well. I definitely played much worse very often. But yeah, you've had Isaac since 2014 or so, Rebirth. Nice. Yeah, I got into it around the same time. I wasn't into it back when it was just Flash. Unfortunately, I hadn't heard about it at that point, but... And you're getting close to half the achievements. I guess, yeah, so on the achievement side of things, not that close on PC whatsoever. I played a decent amount more on Switch, just because for the longest time I was playing that on my breaks between classes at university. So that kind of helped me stack up the hours a bit for sure. But here, since I started streaming, and I don't have a capture card or anything, plus I don't think I do quite as well on the Switch. The little Joy-Con sticks sometimes give me a little bit of trouble, especially when trying to do perfect diagonals, I should say. Ooh, scythes are pretty awesome. I think I trade out my Halo for scythes. Just keep trading damages, see where does that leave us. Leaves us down on damage, but they penetrate and they're huge. So I think I'm gonna go with this, because this is absolutely absurd. Now I kind of wish I did still have Prism, because I kind of want to see what a scythe going through a Prism looks like. But okay, this run is crazy. Yeah, you're not kidding. I mean, I'll take it. No complaints from me. I need all the help I can get, as mentioned, but... oh boy. It's crazy how good our items are, and we're still coming across more items that have us questioning, like, oh, could get rid of a few different ones of these and it would still probably be worth it in some way. I mean, what I really want now to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for, I guess, cement this as my luckiest run ever. I mean, Sci-Fly would probably be asking for too much, and especially since we're not getting item rooms anymore. But even, what was I? Oh gosh. Oh no, I got excited all of a sudden. I thought of Sci-Fly and that overrid whatever thought I had. It was a more offensive-based item. But anyway, any number of items. Sci-Fly in particular, though, I'd drop anything for, just because it's so powerful, keeping us alive. But the card you have will be crazy too when you use it, right? Oh my gosh. And there we go. You've actually led me back full circle to what I was trying to think of, because the other item that I would probably drop almost anything for is the bent spoon, because if I could get the telepathic shots as a constant thing rather than just this one-time use on a card, that would definitely really send this run off into the stratosphere in terms of power levels. Oh my gosh, and I'm still just taking stupid damage because I'm impatient or just not paying attention, I guess. Too excited about the run and what the possibilities are for the future. But, oh my gosh. Does help that we have, you know, any of these chambers, we're obviously getting to take full advantage of our Eye of Belial effect. The Eye of Belial, I guess, is something that we might switch off right at the end somewhere. Maybe in chest, even. Because it will be slightly less effective in single boss encounters. I don't think I want either of these. I should probably pick it up, but not even gonna deign to give it the time of day here. Let's keep going. I also I've just forgotten about Diplopia. I don't even know what kind of items would warrant use on that. So doubling something like Brimstone just makes it thicker. Trying to think of my favorite items I've seen, because I feel like there have been a couple. Oh my gosh, I need to stop taking stupid damage. But there have been a couple items that I've seen since Repentance have really cool doubling effects. I guess all of the like the quad shots and the double shots. All those effects do really good things, right? Add one more shot each time you take it, I think. So that could be something to look out for. But also use Diplopia in chest. Yeah, that's definitely a solid idea as well, depending on what shows up. I mean, at this point, because I've had a small stretch here of playing like crap, I could always just use it to double some health, and that could work out. But here we go. We still have a couple items to go here. Let's see what kind of nonsense we can find along the way. Okay, not even really paying attention to that fight. Didn't really have to. Perfect. And there's some HP, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm not talking about all the HP drops that are littering the floor here, but let's take the lunch here and give it away. Perfect. I'm guessing it only works once, right? There's no way. Yeah, that's good. Quad shot keeps the same fire rate you had. Yeah, that's really nice. I know, I usually take any of the extra shots. I don't mind the fire rate hit too much for the most part. It's almost always worth it. But okay. I think we'll leave this floor at that. We're all good. I take them always too, just saying, oh yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to call you out or anything either. Very happy to have it pointed out. No, you're good, bro. Perfect. And let's see here. Ooh. Spider love and more health. So we've gone from being worried to all of a sudden I'm back at full 12 here. Or I guess not technically, 11.5, but usually good enough in my books. So I don't know if I want the health. I could take the spiders. Would have been nicer if I'd maybe kept or grabbed and held on to the spider love. I don't know. Big spiders and fly item. I guess that's the easier way to do it than try and search my memory banks for all the actual names of Isaac items at this point. Okay, not too shabby. But regardless, we should be okay as long as we don't die, which means anything highly defensive is what we're secretly hoping for. We have this one more devil deal. I mean, most devil deal options aren't exactly known for their defensive capability. No, there are a couple exceptions for sure. Oh jeez. Let's try and finish you off before second wave. Perfect. And no devil deal, but that's okay. I guess this is what we've got up until chest, but with that being said, it should be okay up until chest as well. And oh my gosh, I was going to go back for the moldy bread, but we're going to get a heart from the eternal heart here anyway, so let's just head on down. Check for a couple of quick secret rooms. Haven't even been bothering for most of the run here since it seemed kind of superfluous. You know, let's just blow things up here. I don't want to worry too much. When my shot's this big, I don't have any kind of precision. Oh, that time we actually did better. So maybe this one can get. There we go. Beautiful. Completely unnecessary though. Guess we might always run into a random donation machine. Don't know why I went to save my screen there. My screen. Back, I grabbed a drink. Welcome back. Definitely didn't miss too much. Things are just kind of smooth sailing at this point. So let's head on up. Hope that Cathedral goes the same here. Again, at this point, I just have absolutely no excuses, which is really too bad because I'm a huge fan of having excuses. But by the same token, should be okay still. Oh, there you all are. Sometimes kind of forget that that room would, I guess, be impossible for normal runs. So, it makes sense to have the ghosts. The ghosts surprise me every single time, especially when you get a run going that's strong enough. Yeah, to take out the initial monsters. Going for Mega Saiyan? We are, yeah. If possible. Who knows? A few more rooms like this, and it's looking less and less likely, but we should be okay. Ooh, that's very nice. I guess that's kind of a conditional statement. And the worst kind of bounce on the explosion. But conditional on how many drops we get out of this. I will take a teardrop pendant, even though I guess I don't have any shot effects, do I? No, I don't think I do, but maybe we will. Don't really need the money anyway. If you can get there with good HP, you should be fine, right? Even just our red hearts should by far be good enough. But again, that's just if we don't fall prey to a couple of really unfortunate plays. And there we go. Ghosty pals, not too shabby. Getting kind of unlucky with room layout here. I was hoping to just quickly find the boss fight. Head on to chest, because chest is what I'm excited for here. The dream also on chest would be to get a D6. Because that way we could definitely diplopia everything and then get a whole bunch of item choices out of it, which is definitely always nice, but especially nice on Tainted Isaac here. Oh my gosh, and Yara, hey. I really wanted the Magician for Mega Satan, but I love taking Yara into chest. Oh, which I guess another thing about it means I should carry the Magician card for now, because if I'm taking Yara down, then I'll probably use this on the Isaac fight. What does Yara do again? It doubles item drops, which means it doubles chests. So taking it down to chest is always a lot of fun for getting double items, which is pretty huge for sure. I mean, a little bit less so on this character. It is just more options on this character. Normally it allows you to just like compound your run into ridiculous heights. Because that one, there'll be different items in each chest after you open them. But, okay. Should definitely play the confessional a little bit here. We can... No, I was going to say, we can top off our health with spirit hearts. Things will be beautiful, but that is not the case, unfortunately. And instead, we'll just be happy with what we have here. And I'm still gonna spend the rest of this floor contemplating how much I want Yara. Like, it feels like sacrilege not to take a Yara that dropped in Cathedral down to chest. But it's really just not quite as good with Tainted Isaac as it normally is. Especially since we already have a pretty solid selection of items here. Oh my gosh. How do you unlock the Confe stand thing? Oh, the confessional booth? I think I actually unlocked that on stream last week. That is beating Mega Satan with Tainted Bethany, I believe. Had an absolutely absurd run there. You know what? I think I am gonna leave Yara behind. Oh, it hurts my soul. I've never done that before. I've almost always carry Yaras all the way up from the first level of the basement all the way here just to use it on chest. Could I live with myself? The Magician would just be so huge and makes Mega Satan a lot more doable. Because I haven't fought Mega Satan nearly enough to be fully comfortable with the last stage attacks. Use Magician, screw it. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. I don't think I can swing it. I think I'll end up just getting a whole bunch of active items that I can't even make use of. Something ridiculous like that. But okay, let's check. Cricket's head, or body rather, is huge. Okay, so Cricket's head, 2020. What else? Okay, of course. Parasite. Why not? And there we go. Finally, a bad chest. This is absurd. Dude, your luck right now. Shit, what the hell, right? Hopefully it's not stealing too much luck from the rest of the runs that we're going to be doing on stream today, but holy cow. Okay. I don't even know what to give up. Maybe I'll give up some tears effects. Maybe I'll give up... Oh no, I don't give up the halo of tears because this is a damage multiplier effect, so that's way more valuable than pretty much any of these. Let's try giving up the tears. I mean, 2020 is going to be an obvious grab. Okay. Yeah. What, though, you can always pick something back up? You're not wrong. We could test a couple things out here. Because next, let's get rid of all of our tier effects. And see. Oh, I guess this is a tears up as well. Not quite as good, but I mean, like, come on. And then we can see how this is versus Parasite, because aren't they fairly similar? Oh, but this one doesn't give me the tears up. And isn't nearly as good. There we go. Experiment with it, right? This is awesome. I can already tell that I'm going to be playing a whole bunch of Tainted Isaac. But okay, yeah, we have no post-it notes, so we're in for the long haul here. I'm going to try and head down to Blue Baby, and then finish it off with Mega Satan. Maybe even the Void, but won't hold out too much hopes for the portal showing up, because even if it shows up in the Blue Baby fight, we gotta hold off for Mega Satan. That looks solid with crickets. I agree. Don't think it gets much better than that. Oh my gosh, especially this is the kind of room you want to be using it on. So satisfying. Just melting through like butter. Oh no. I'm not even paying attention anymore. I'm just letting myself get hit because it feels like it doesn't matter. And it probably doesn't, but it also might. I guess there are heart drops everywhere, so at this point it doesn't matter whatsoever, because I can always run around and pick up all those bad boys. I could try... This is that Flaming Tears or Explosivo? Because the Flaming Tears sucks. Oh my gosh. A new advantage to playing as Tainted Isaac here is I could actually learn item names. I can just trade them out. Yeah, Flaming Tears. Heck no. Explosivo, I think. Yeah, right? They're so similar. They're the exact same things, but I guess Explosivo has more outward direction in its flame licks. I guess, okay, one last look at what I'm giving up here too, because now that I think about it, we could give up Eye of Belial, but Eye of Belial I guess does ridiculous things with Split Shot as well, in particular. Wow. Good thing you can switch, right? I mean, Flaming Tears still would have been pretty okay here, but I'm super scared of any item that has caused me to blow enemies up right in my face before and ended promising runs before they even got started, so... Okay, Boneheart is absolutely huge for us as well. So that gives us a whole lot of security for clearing the rest of chest here for sure. And I believe we've already gone help down. Oh no. Oh, and that's what I get for believing too hard. My first real sign of bad luck. Remind me of Boneheart's work. So yeah, when they're empty, it's pretty much just a Spirit Heart. But you can fill them up, and like even earlier in the run, taking that kind of red heart damage will not count against you for devil rooms and stuff. But so as long as you don't break the heart container itself, you can just keep refilling it with red hearts, which is super nice. Unfortunately, friggin' hematemesis. Oh gosh. And then my kick missed and I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, everything's tumbling downhill. Let's take the High Priestess into the blue baby fight just for fun, shall we? Oh, maybe I'm too cocky that I'm just playing silly. Oh, I did forget my spacebar. I am. But oh, I guess it doesn't matter in some ways here. What do I want 2 of? Oh my gosh. I can get 2 of anything I want. So, for the sake of experimentation, let's put Sacred Heart. Let's put that buddy. Double Scythes, probably nothing. Double Mushroom might be tempting to take. Oh, it gives us extra health too, right? In fact, I think that's a full heal, so let's put that down. And 2020. 2 crickets. Oh, that is tempting, but I think I really like this layup because I'm hoping this would give 2 damage multipliers, not just damage up, so that could be ridiculous. Sacred Heart gives good damage as well as double homing. I don't know if that does anything, makes them better. In 2020, I don't know, but it feels like it would double into something good based on our earlier talk of how it affects the other multi-shot abilities. I think that's that. Let's see how it goes. Oh gosh, now I have to pay attention. Oh no, I don't like that. Okay, at least we can't lose our original ones at all, so who cares that much if we miss out here, but let's take the health here first, because we 100% need that. And fungi. Wait a second, I dropped all of my transformation stuff. Oh, you get to keep your transformations. Huh. Ain't that something? Okay, next up is gonna be... let's double up this. And that gives us Stompy. But not crazy stats or anything. Do I want to trade out something else? I guess we can give away our other tiers up with this. I thought I missed there. Oh right, and we're getting a whole bunch of health ups with this, which I didn't actually notice. And yeah, you're saying, oh dude, this run is crazy, right? Just absolutely ridiculous. So let's get rid of all of our tiers up. So now we're firing super slowly, but pretty strong shots. The thing is, we definitely need our damage multiplier here, because that makes things even more better. And then, do I have to get rid of my scythes, really? I feel like the Double Sacred didn't change my damage. Oh, that is a good thing to have noticed. I probably should have. That also does not double our damage, so that kind of simplifies things a little bit. I'll lie and tell myself that I would have noticed when we got it the second time around. Wait a second, did I lose it as well? I feel like some weird things are happening with this. Because if I give away any of my hearts, it seems like I lost, or this heart specifically, I lost the effect. This is confusing, to be honest, right? No kidding. But I think we get rid of another mushroom, because that gives us slightly worse damage for ridiculousness. I also, before even shooting a single tier here, I should have quickly saved to menu and exited back out. In fact, I'm going to do that now, because I've been traumatized recently by a run that was crashing from tier effects. But anyway, yeah, I've wasted enough time, probably. Oh gosh, when you load a run, they no longer show up on your bar. Hopefully we haven't broken anything. How would we know what we were putting down now? Crash and I'd be pissed, right? After all the... I guess most of our time was at least spent, like, theory crafting, so I probably didn't lose a whole lot, in just pure gameplay, at the very least. But okay, that boss is done. GG easy lol, right? Oh, right, I was supposed to use a High Priestess card there. What an idiot. Just embarrassing myself on stream here. But okay, let's still switch out for the Magician here. Never put it past myself to somehow die. Your times went away, or items went away top left, right? On the quit and reload. But it looks like everything's okay here at least. At least I gotta keep all the effects. Weirdly enough, even if we had lost it all... Oh, right, let's use the Magician here. Let's not accidentally get through the entire fight without trying out our full capability here. But even if we had actually lost all of our items, I feel like we had a decent enough selection just in that starting room to craft, or to supply a whole new Tainted Isaac run. Which is just absurd, of course. This whole, everything that's happening here. Just letting myself take damage stupidly. No excuse whatsoever besides because we can. I mean, maybe we'll get Void Floor and I'll be sad. Oh my gosh, all the Cricket's body tier is seeking. I should have kept Eye of Belial now that I think about it. I should have found some way to fit it in to the item build we had going, but spoiled for choice. Just completely spoiled for choice. Me complaining about that is just complain that my wallet is too big for my $100 bills and my diamond shoes are too tight. But there we go. Maybe Void? Maybe? GG, damn. Thanks. No, thank you so much for your support. Okay, don't accidentally hit chest. We're going all the way. This is the run to get it on as well. No way, Void, right? Just way too lucky. Okay, oh boy. Void with Curse of the Lost. Have fun. Absolute nightmare in terms of visibility here. Almost no chance that I recognize damage coming my way. I mean, there I did. Happened to see the enemy tiers through the medley of ridiculous stuff. I told you I brought luck, bro. You're not wrong. And thank you kindly, because this is gonna be a nice number of check marks off our list here. Especially since most of our first attempts with tainted characters have been a little bit rougher to get off the runway here. But no, between the luck you brought and the fact that I have always thought of Isaac... Oh right, I've Stompy, that's what's happening, I was so confused. But I've always thought of just base Isaac as my favorite character. I guess with the caveat of it's Isaac after you've unlocked the D6 is my favorite character. So it seems right that the Tainted Isaac run would be in my wheelhouse as well. And no idea what's going on with the map here. Just going. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get hit by the traps too. Yeah, it's not paying attention. Could still die. Isaac is the best. It's just original lol. Yeah, you're not wrong. Also, I should stop stepping on mushrooms, probably. That's the thing. Again, I'm complaining about something that is really just too good of an issue. But at this point, even with just 8 items available for us, I'm losing track of what the heck we even do. All of our effects and whatnot. Specifically, I guess, transformations. Oh gosh. Okay, there were some unexplored paths. I assume there must. Oh, right. Stompy actually makes this a lot easier now that I think about it. Perfect. I would love to just get taken into Delirium. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned about how Delirium is going to go, weirdly enough. I mean, we're so strong that it seems absurd, but I'm ready to just get telefragged and insta-gibbed over and over again. So you never know with Delirium. Part of the wacky fun of it all here. But okay, first boss room. Probably not Delirium. So let's go for it. Maybe get some HP items that will give us a full heal. Oh, and just HP drops. Ooh. Oh, and there we go. Hitting my my button to rotate my items brought them all back, which is nice. With HP or not, you have a good chance. Exactly. We just have to get good, right? But I'm going to take box here just for the HP pickup, pretty much. All works out, and I'm happy to grab another card for the end. I was kind of hoping for like a 2 of hearts. Kind of puts things in the bag completely. Another magician card, of course, would be appreciated. Very much so, game. If you'd be so kind as to present me with that, but it really doesn't matter. It should be good no matter what here. Can't see what's going on. I think we're safe. Not safe. Double battery, range up, doesn't really matter. So I guess we go for Mom Transformation? Not quite. And nice. Not a bad room for us here. I've yet to come across this specific room layout with a build that is uniquely unaccustomed to it, like a melee-oriented one. I'm kind of scared for the day that happens, because it looks like an absolute nightmare. And, okay. Ooh, another damage up. So we could compare some damage ups here. I don't actually even know. Are we getting triple shots with this? Maybe I'll test that out. So, sensor is also kind of nice for the slow effect, I guess. I should have thought about that, but... yeah, I'm definitely getting more tears with the... double, right? Does that lamb fight count as a mark? I don't believe so, unfortunately. No, you have to go the full route, be in the dark room. So do I go for more tears? Or that nice damage up and just get bigger tears? Oh my gosh. Doesn't even matter. I'm gonna spend forever just fiddling if I don't. Just pick one and go for it. Oh, I might have gotten a little bit of lag there for the first time. Imagine that would be nice. Yeah. Be a little too convenient just in terms of the void would have a chance to give you almost every one of the basic marks. But okay, this one could be void. This is the first one that I feel could be, because I think it has to be like a double wide, so if their doorway is going out both sides of the room, adjacent to the boss door, it's not possible as far as I'm aware. But maybe Delirium? Oh, not Delirium. And we took damage. Whoops. But ooh, HP up. Nice. This one is not much of a heal, but might heal 1 heart, so I'll work with that. Let's be real, this game isn't made to be convenient. Well, no, especially the unlocks are meant to be a real sign of commitment to the game. I mean, there's a reason the first 100% completion one for Afterbirth, the achievement that is, was it's like no life or loser something about how much time it takes. And now they're just way more items on top of that, so... everyone has a love-hate relationship with Isaac, lol. Definitely. I feel like part of that is also due to the fact that any roguelike has a slightly innate version of that effect, just because you're guaranteed to spend way too long on a run and then throw it all away in some unfortunate incident. Okay, more heart drops, please. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Okay, there we go. That definitely helps out a whole lot here. I'm not even too worried about taking a bit more damage. Based on our tempo up until this point, I guess, I should say. Also, does anyone know, is this just normal for Delirium? The music effect? The boss music effect? Where, as soon as you kill, like, one version of Delirium, when he, like, splits, the game thinks you're done the boss fight or something, starts playing, or does the boss end sound, but damn, good shit, man. Not sure about music also, right? It's happened to me a few times on the void fight. In fact, maybe all the times I've been here since Repentance dropped. I don't remember before Repentance very well. Short-term memory when it comes to video games, especially ones like this that have so much information, but okay, yeah, not too bad. First Tainted Isaac run. Awesome. Spin down dice. Very interesting.